In this video, I'm going to talk about the hedonic treadmill, why it's super important to minimalism and intentional living, and how you can use it to make your life better every single day.
Break the switch.
The hedonic treadmill is sometimes referred to as hedonic adaptation, and it's the concept that humans will return to a relatively stable level of happiness despite positive or negative events that happen in our lives. As with anything, there are significant pros that come along with our ability to adapt like that, and there are some significant cons that come along with that ability as well. For example, if something very good happens in your life and your lifestyle improves in a significant way, it is more than likely that those increases in your lifestyle that cause a certain amount of happiness to occur will level out, you will get used to them, and you will return to the same level of happiness that you were at before those things happened. On the flip side, it's also been shown that we have the ability to do the opposite. If we receive a pay cut or have to take a job in a location that isn't favorable, we will return to the previous level of happiness before any of that happened at a relatively quick pace. I'm sure you can imagine just how important the hedonic treadmill is and how important it is to make sure that we don't get stuck on it, constantly chasing things that we feel will make us happy, but won't actually make us happy for all that long. With that in mind, there are a few ways that we can use the hedonic treadmill to actually make us happier and make our lives significantly better. The first way that you can use the hedonic treadmill to your advantage is if something really good happens to you, or if you get a raise at work or something like that. Just like they always say, don't spend it all in one place. You'll be much happier for much longer if you use your money slowly over time to improve your lifestyle or help others in a similar way. For example, if you get a promotion at work and start making extra money, and then you start going out to restaurants to eat a lot more frequently than you did before, within 3 to 6 months, you will simply adjust to the expectation of going out to eat, and it will no longer be a luxury. That way, you just kind of adjust and it becomes a normal part of the routine. This is the same reason that people who win millions and millions of dollars in a lottery usually end up declaring bankruptcy within 9 months to 5 years. It's because they massively improve their lifestyle way too quickly, and the money that they're making simply cannot keep pace. The second way that you can use the hedonic treadmill to your advantage is this. If you have to make lifestyle cuts, or if something bad happens to you, or if you lose a job, make the changes all at once. Do not drag them out and make changes one by one, because it will prolong the suffering from that negative lifestyle change. Do whatever you can to cut as much as possible right away, and you will still return to a relatively stable level of happiness within 3 to 6 months. It works in both ways. The third and final way that we can really use the hedonic treadmill to improve our lives is to simply step off of it. Really, minimalism and intentional living should be about knowing when we have enough. It's about knowing what we need and what we don't need, and learning to be really grateful for the things that we do have, as opposed to wanting for the things that we don't. Most of us have what we need. If you're watching this video right now, it is likely that you have a place to sleep at night. You have internet access. You have so much that so many people in the world do not have. So we can learn to be grateful for what we do have and know when we have enough, and simply practice that gratitude on a daily basis to help us step off of the hedonic treadmill after all.